Please welcome the Bearcat Marching Band under the field direction of our band director, Umberto Serra, with drum majors Diana Ojeda, Christian Cerna, accompanied by color guard led by Emily Playley. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our Bearcat cheerleaders. Cheerleaders are under the direction of Miss Cody Will-Susan. Varsity cheer captains are Janelle Rendon, Cecilia Hepburn, Tegan Barla, and Anea Prado. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our Bearcat varsity football team. Head coach, Matt Carroll.
Welcome to Mission Sports TV. I'm Brian Stanley. Joining me, Connor Allen, our camera operator tonight. Special guest. I'll get it right. Guest. Special guest Dave Holden on camera tonight. Coming up from Santa Maria, making the trek. He enjoyed his trip. He's like he jumped on a red eye and just slept through it. Slept on a red eye. You know, he slept on the trip up here with me in the passenger seat.
He slept with you on the trip up here?
No, not like that. We're a Christian organization around these parts here, buddy.
Maybe you guys are just cuddling. I don't know.
No. He was in the passenger seat. I was driving.
Okay.
See how that works? You know, so he caught the red eye, you know, just catch some shut eye. And almost made me fall asleep because he was snoring. I was like, man, that's a contagious noise. But here we are. We are live from War Memorial Stadium, downtown Paso Robles. This is a first for me in my history of high school sports. Never been to this stadium. Been to this junior high school campus, now formerly a high school campus, on the history that I'm learning about Paso Robles this week. Before Paso Robles' new campus was built east of the community. And Connor, you know a little bit about this campus. You grew up around these parts.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit.
Well, this is where a lot of the history was made here at War Memorial. It's, you know, kind of odd playing your high school football games at the middle school, but that's where this field's always been. It's a little different, you know, because the fans are right on top of you. There's no track separating you. Everyone's right there, as we'll probably cut here to the national anthem.
We will. And we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
I would encourage people to take college classes while they're still in high school because most dual enrollment classes are free.
Get a head start at a California community college. With dual enrollment, earn college credits while you're still in high school.
Dual enrollment is such an important thing and lifesaver.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Check with your high school or community college counselor today. Save money and earn your college degree faster.
There's a lot of things in this world that will get in your way, but there's nothing that you cannot do.
Enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
And the anthem out of the way, which means play ball. Somewhere along the state of California, we're getting ready for some baseball. But tonight, we got football right here on the Central Coast. Your Mission Prep Royals versus the Paso Robles Bearcats. One of these two teams will pick up a league win tonight. One of these two teams will improve their chances in the playoffs because one of these teams will win their opportunity to get into the playoffs, while one team will improve their stakes in the playoffs with a win. And that is the Bearcats. If they win tonight, they get 3 wins. Now they're going to qualify for the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. The Royals, if they win, they get 4 wins. That helps improve their odds in the brackets in the playoffs. Connor.
All right, so tonight we've got our keys to the game for Mission Prep. Like we said, these are two teams that are a little bit sputtering coming into the game tonight, but this is a team that I am familiar with, that I have watched earlier this season, and one of the things we're going to have to look out for is the quarterback run game. Number 1, Blaine Lowry, is a big quarterback. He's fast, and they have kind of a thunder and lightning situation with their running backs. With number 0, Yanni Gilos, is more of the bruiser back, and then number 4, Kasim Williams, is their speed back. But our keys to the game for Mission Prep, number 1 is going to be to match the physicality of the Bearcats. Tonight it's going to be important to match the physicality, not only in the trenches, but with the linebackers and with the running backs as well. Paso likes to play a hard-nosed kind of style of football. Number 2 is going to be to ride the momentum waves, right? We saw it last week. We've seen it kind of all year. This Mission Prep team kind of goes up and down with the momentum as they're going. There's going to be times when they're behind the sticks. They're going to need to ride the momentum and be able to stay at an even keel throughout the game. And number 3 is going to be to secure the tackles, okay? They're going to run the ball a lot. They're going to have some bigger running backs, and we're going to need to be able to make sure-handed tackles tonight if we want to be able to stop the Paso Robles run game. Brian?
And as the captains meet at center field, we have Blaney Lowry, number 1, number 5, Trey Clark, number 24, Matthew Amon, and number 53, Rudy Contreras for the Bearcats. For the Royals, we got number 2, Joe Villa, number 22, Ronnie Kardashian, number 54, Ethan Ferrales, and number 55, Aaron Bauer. And I think one of the keys to the victory for the Royals tonight is definitely going to be the turnover game. They need to watch and control the turnover game. Last week, they were heavy on giving the ball away to Lompoc, which resulted in points for Lompoc multiple times. 3 interceptions thrown by Jack Marsalic, and that's not something you need tonight. You need more output from Seth Orozco. He's great on defense, stripping that ball. He's good at the power run for the offense. And those are 2 things I think are going to be key as they try to move the ball more with other people besides Ronnie Kardashian.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're pretty much never going to win any games where you're down in the turnover battle, especially in high school football, and especially when you've got 2 pretty evenly matched teams like this. It's going to come down to the mistakes, right? So it's going to be the turnovers, but it's also going to be the penalties, right? If Mission Prep is able to keep their penalties in check and not turn over the ball, they should have a great shot tonight to keep this game close and maybe get out of Paso Robles, out of North County with their first league victory.
Micah Hoffman set to kick this one off, get us underway here at War Memorial Stadium for the Bearcats, set to receive Trey Clark and Marcus Garcia. And the Royals kicking left to right as the breeze moving north to south in the city of Paso Robles. And that breeze moving left to right as well with this kick. So helping Micah Hoffman move the ball downfield deep into Bearcats territory with his opening kickoff in Mountain League action. And we had one other Mountain League game today. The St. Joseph Knights beat the Lompoc Braves, and this kickoff underway and into the hands of Clark, and Clark drops it into the end zone. That is a touchback, the first touchback of the season for Micah Hoffman. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Bearcats.
That North County breeze coming in early. It's been a factor through several of their games in Paso this year. It's been a pretty breezy fall so far. A lot of times the offense will be more efficient passing the ball with the wind than they will against the wind. I don't think it'll be that much of a factor tonight. It's not that windy, but just something to keep an eye on.
And the Bearcats working from the shotgun. Lowry, the quarterback, hands off, coming out to the near side and pushed out of bounds before he gets to the 30-yard line. Yanni Gallos. Gilos. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And it's just Blaine, the quarterback. I know there's a Y in there, but it's just Blaine, just so you know.
Hey, man.
Just throwing you bones.
I want to throw him the Blarney Stone. Little Irish in me. Okay, Blaine. We'll get it. Blaine Lowry.
There you go.
I love the corrections early. Lowry rolling out to his right side. Chucks this one deep. Wide open man. The catch. Good for the Bearcats. Marcus Garcia with the first down into Royals territory at the 36-yard line. A huge pickup for the Bearcats.
Yeah, and that's just part of, it's been kind of the Achilles heel of Mission all years. They're not able to get pressure on the quarterback. Blaine had all day to throw there, rolled out, and then on the backside there, Miles Gluns, he just kind of didn't get his head turned around. That ball wasn't perfectly thrown. He underthrew him. He had to come back to catch that pass. I think if Miles gets his head around there, he might be able to knock that one away. And hopefully he'll be able to do that going forward here tonight.
36-yard pickup for the offense of the Bearcats.
Speed back in now.
And hands off to Clark. Clark out to the right side. Nobody to catch. A flag coming out. And Clark into the end zone. And
it's definitely in the area of holding. Yep, and we see the signal. It's going to be a hold on the Bearcats.
And the Bearcats coming back. And Coach Schuster onto the field hot for the Mission Prep Royals. And I like the down marker for the Bearcats, the digital down marker.
You can see that one tonight, huh?
You can see that one from a mile away.
Yeah.
And the spot pushes them back to the 40-yard line from the spot of the foul. So the foul happening at the 30-yard line.
And that's going to be part of what Mission's going to have to do tonight is they're going to have to be able to stand in the run game. They're going to try to stretch them wide, and then they're going to hit them down over the head with the big back. But now they still got Kasim Williams in there, and he is quick also. They do have some speed on this team, do the Bearcats.
And a mix-up in the backfield. And tumbled over does number 4, Williams. And Augustine making the stop, coming in last week after setting out with some injury, putting in some work tonight.
Yeah, and that's also been an issue with the Royals through the meat of their season here. They've been really dealing with some injuries at some key positions, having to get some guys some playing time that maybe they weren't anticipating playing huge roles early in the season. That just bodes well for if we can get those guys back for a potential playoff run to get some live bullets to some of those younger guys.
And a whistle coming out. Timeout, Mission Prep. Coach Schuster saw something the offense was doing that the defense wasn't prepared for that would have ended up possibly in a disaster.
Yeah, it looked like some gap integrity issues there. It looked like maybe one of the defensive linemen was not in the gap he was supposed to be. And when you're going against a kind of power running team like Paso is, that's something you don't want to start a playoff with already a gap open before the whistle even blows.
And if you look at this offense of the Bearcats, we've seen, if you look at their stats online, how they perform, this offense is primarily set around 5 guys. And not including their offensive line, which plays a huge part in it. I don't want to take anything away from them. But we've seen Gilos, Lowry, Williams, and Garcia already play a part in this offense.
Yeah, and a little bit of sprinkle in of Clark. And that's basically, yeah, that's their whole recipe there. But like I said in the beginning, it's mostly going to be the 3 guys in the backfield. It's going to be 0, 1, and 4 are going to be your primary guys. But right here you see Mission's going to see some of their own medicine here as they go with a pistol wing T look.
And the handoff to Gilos. And Gilos gains 4 yards out to the 30, short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for Paso Robles here at War Memorial Stadium. We're in the first quarter, 2 minutes gone by in the first frame.
Yeah, and this will be probably a pretty quick game as far as both of these teams are not really looking to go to the air all that often. The clock will be running. It's going to be important to maximize each possession. This is a big third down here. Mission would love to be able to get a stop early in this game as they go down to 5 down linemen.
And rolling out to the pocket for the left side. Pass complete. And that's Emmett DeBroth.
Yep, and it's going to be pretty vanilla stuff that you're going to see from the Bearcats, right? That's just kind of a basic waggle pass. You see Gilo still making there a nice, changing his arm angle on the rollout, being able to roll out to his left. He's probably the best athlete that Paso Robles has. He's a pretty big quarterback. He's got a live arm, and he is a good runner. But for the most part, you're going to see 1st and 2nd down runs, 3rd down pass if they need to, maybe sprinkle in a play action there early on. As Mission runs somebody on here late, that's never a good sign.
And the sweep and the tie-up, good for the gold standard. Aiden Shelton making the stop on Trey Clark.
Yeah, and that's a great job by him. You need your outside backers and your strong safety to be able to force the outside runs inside. You got to be able to be that force player and then rely on your alley players to come inside and make those tackles. Direct snap to Williams on this one.
And Williams rolls out of bounds with a bundle of bodies. And that's another first down, the 3rd first down for the Bearcats on this drive that started back at their own 20-yard line. And the Bearcats now deep into Royals territory with a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And working from a shotgun snap is Lowry. Back lined up behind him. Takes the snap on the handoff. Gilos into the end zone for the 9-yard score. And that's a touchdown Bearcats with 8:04 on the clock.
A very efficient drive from the Bearcats there. Pretty much exactly what you'd expect. And like we said earlier in the broadcast, Gilos is a big back here. You don't want him to get a full head of steam because once he does, he's going to be very hard to bring down for the Mission secondary.
And out for the extra point.
It's going to be number 80, Justin Wilshusen, will be taking the kicks here tonight.
And Wilshusen up and good. And the Bearcats up 7-0 in this Mountain League contest. And that touchdown and every touchdown on Mission Sports TV presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White, representing home and auto insurance in San Luis Obispo and the greater area. And a fun fact about Jennifer White, my parents just signed up for home insurance through the Jennifer White Agency on Thursday.
Wow, good for her.
So a new client. My parents we need new home insurance.
Did she drop your name?
I was the one that called first and said, I am Brian Stanley, the voice of the Royals.
That's how you.
We've had a conversation. You know who I am. Let's take care of my parents. So, I support those who support us, just like our fans should. I just want to let you all know that I do support our sponsors.
That's right. He walks the walk and talks the talk.
So, Jennifer White, thank you for helping out my family getting home insurance to protect their property and belongings. And getting ready to set this one sail as the Royals take the first possession of the night. Wilshusen. And that one's going to be a touchback as Augustine lets that one sail past him.
Yep, probably a good choice. And just start off 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Trying to get a little light here so I can write down my notes. Trying to keep a drive chart so we can talk a little bit about things, you know.
Give it the rundown later.
Tomorrow's going to be so much easier when I call Hancock, because they're going to provide all that for me.
Oh, yeah, they'll give you the printouts.
And that pass to Aiden Shelton too high off the hands, out of the hands of Jack Marsalek. 2nd and 10 for the Mission Prep Royals from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, I like that, running a first down pass. That's when you're going to get your most basic defensive looks. He wasn't super open, but he had some space on the 5-yard out route there, just kind of sailed it a little bit, kind of had some happy feet when he hit the back of his drop.
4-man front on the defense for the Bearcats.
Wildcat.
And a flag coming out. Somebody wasn't set. And the Bearcats got a little excited. That makes it a 2nd and 5 for the Mission Prep Royals from their own 25-yard line.
And though we didn't get to see it there, that was our first Wildcat look of the night with Ronnie Kardashian at quarterback as Marcelic comes back in here for 2nd and 5.
I want to throw a shout out to Dave Holden, our camera operator tonight, jumping in, saving the day. And running out to the near side is Kardashian. Kardashian with some room. One man to catch him. They try to strip the ball, and Kardashian's pulled down in Bearcat territory. Making the stop is Talon Freitas. And that is a huge pickup for the Royals. That is a 26-yard gain for Kardashian.
And that's what we love to see, Ronnie Kardashian running the ball. It's where he wants to be. It's where he loves to be. And I'm glad to see him back in the backfield.
A big gain for Kardashian. The center, Meaty Ferralis. 6-man front, 7-man front, showing blitz are the Bearcats. And a flag comes out from the far side on 1st and 10 from the Bearcats 49. Offsides on the defense. Second time on the drive, the Bearcats got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Somebody's getting a little hungry tonight. Should have picked up some of that tri-tip sandwich from the grill before they came onto the field.
Oh, and I know every team likes to say that they have the best tri-tip sandwiches in the game. And, you know, Mission, we have some great ones. We get Old Slow Barbecue over there. But as someone who has eaten all up and down the high schools here, I will say that Paso's got one of the best tri-tip sandwiches. And we're hoping to get our hands on one here at halftime.
And the handoff to Shelton.
Another Wildcat look.
And Shelton gets out to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5 for Mission Prep from the 44-yard line. Brock Williams on the tackle for the Bearcats.
Yeah, and if you're at home thinking, what is he talking about when he's saying Wildcat every time? Wildcats, what I mean is when they put a running back in at quarterback. And so usually for us here, it's Ronnie Kardashian's going to take the snap with Aiden Shelton off to his left or his right, and they're going to run a zone read there where both players are a running threat. Marcelic generally will be the wideout, as we'll see the same thing here.
And Marcelic is the far wideout at the top of the screen. And Kardashian keeps it himself and churning the wheels, trying to get to the first down marker, and comes up short out to the 40-yard line. 1 yard short of 3rd and 1.
Well, great job by Ronnie there, just running his feet, keeping his feet alive. He ran through one tackle and then drug another 2 Bearcats for another 3 yards to make this a 3rd and very manageable.
3rd and 1. Substitution checking out for the Bearcats is Aman. Adding too many syllables there. And Kardashian pushing forward like a bulldozer. And the Iceman delivers for the first down. And that first down is presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Visit their showroom, 1407 Auto Parkway, San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, just a lot of people coming right downhill. They've got the fullback and Aiden Shelton on there. The fullback is going to be, that's Seth Orozco with Ronnie right behind him. I don't know, maybe someone was supposed to kick out there, but it didn't matter. They got right downhill, right off tackle, and were able to pick up that first down.
And we are in a timeout taken by the Bearcats. Now both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Only 1 timeout used. 5:30 on the clock here in the first quarter. And this broadcast presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Hyundai San Luis Obispo. I always say it wrong.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
So I have been given memos in the past that I say Hyundai when it is actually Hyundai, and I know that, and I'm illiterate, okay? And the handoff, and on a first down, and the Royals gobbled up in the backfield, and standing over the pile, Talon Faridas.
Yeah, a little bit of a low snap there from Meady, which kind of tanks the play for the running play. You want it to hit. It's a timing method to running those off-tackle plays, and with him having to scoop that one off the turf, it gave the defense more time to collapse the lane that Aiden Shelton was looking to get through. And it just doubly piggybacks because now it's 2nd down and long. You can still run the ball here, of course, but you prefer to be in advantageous situations with the sticks.
And the Royals take the shotgun snap.
Lots of space.
And keeping it himself. And Kardashian unable to go anywhere. And making the stop, Matthew Aman. And Aman.
Armand.
There's an R in there?
Which number are you looking at?
24. Aman. There's no R in that.
You're right. Double M's. Double N's.
Aman.
Aman. Like the Aman brothers.
Yeah.
So right there,
but they had a D in their name, bro.
I know. I was making a joke, man.
Yeah.
You got me. So what we're looking for there, though, is
So
Seth Orozco needs to make a block there. He's kind of looking for work come around the corner. He's just a little bit too far ahead of Ronnie, and the linebackers are able to slip underneath. Double pass.
And this one over the left side, incomplete, intended for Case and Nico. And that would have been money, but not able to go anywhere.
Yeah, he's not a body that I remember much this year.
He's been out on injury.
Okay,
he was originally number 80, and then when he came back into the lineup, they moved him to 6.
He's a big body tight end right there. He's got the size advantage for sure. He had a lot of pressure in his face when he made that throw, so I understand why that throw is high. But in general, you want to be able to put that above the heads of the smaller defenders. Paso has small DBs, and he's definitely got the size advantage.
The Wildcat, here comes Kardashian out to the right side, and the bodies are chasing him. He delivers the big hit on 4th down, coming up short of the first down marker. But the Bearcats will get the ball at their own 25-yard line, which is a tough position deeper into their own territory. A good pickup by Kardashian, turnover on downs by the Royals.
Yeah, it was a nice punishing run. You love to see him end the runs that way, but that is the problem with losing 2 yards on first down, right? If that was 3rd down and a little less, a little more manageable, 4th down, then that would have been a converted first down there, and then you miss, of course, on the double pass as Paso takes over now.
Paso's 2nd drive of the night, starting at the 25. And escaping the pile, but not escaping Seth Orozco.
Yeah, Williams shows some good patience on the run there, hiding behind his his offensive lineman. That's going to be part of the issue tonight for Mission Prep also, is being able to find the smaller back when he's in there.
And Landon Turan in on that tackle as well with Orozco.
Back to that double wing look.
2nd and 5 for the Bearcats.
Sweep.
Finds a seam up the middle, and the hit delivered, and the wrap up by the Royals, Colt Taylor, and the carry by Emerson Stimper. And Stimper gives the first down to the Bearcats at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, nice hit at the end of that run there, being able to turn Stimper around, but they didn't wrap up. And that's part of what they're going to have to do tonight if they want to slow down this running game, is you need to wrap up and give your teammates time to come help and even rip at that ball as we try to get some turnovers here tonight. Double tights.
1st and 10 from the 38. Throws to the near side. And the pass complete to Emmett DeBroth. DeBroth with the catch. His first down catch of the night. Second of the drive for the second first down of the drive for the Bearcats. They're in Royals territory at the 49.
Yeah, well, another great pass there by Lowry. He reversed out. You don't see a lot of right-handed quarterbacks rolling left as often as he does, and he makes kind of a, that was like a shortstop throwing to second arm angle right there, but for another strike for the quarterback.
And big number 0, Gelos with the carry. And a little extracurricular activity, no flags. Contreras chasing down Davidge. And that is second down and short for the Bearcats. It's going to be a second and a long 2.
Variety of formations tonight for the Bearcats so far. Here comes Lowry.
And Lowry keeping it himself. Pulled down by Saran. And the young man making his presence known, being called up from JV, the freshman.
Yeah.
Lowry on the keeper.
And another first down for the Bearcats.
Timeout. Sideline warning. Gets the Royals.
And the Royals with a rare sideline warning. Usually a lot of discipline on that sideline.
Yeah, it must maybe just got in the way of the chains a little bit. That's usually how you get your sideline warnings. Maybe someone ran into the official on accident.
Ball spotted at the 28-yard line in Royals territory. The Bearcats with it. Lowry in the shotgun. Gelos lined up on his right hip.
And a tight split there for number 11, Emmett Dobroth. Yep, he's going to run the out. He's going to throw it over him.
And incomplete. Intended for Garcia. And Marcus Garcia just couldn't get the hops up there to get it.
Yeah, put it up a little high for the shorter receiver. Put his ribs in danger right there. And that's why those catches are so hard to make. A great job defensively, I think that was by Joseph Villa out there in the corner slot.
And the 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Bearcats working from the left hash mark. Beautiful lighting in this stadium, by the way. Probably the best state-of-art lighting on the Central Coast.
Yeah, one of the benefits, well, they renovated them not too long ago, but one of the benefits of having the shorter, smaller field with everyone on top is the lights are closer to the actual field. First time we've seen 4 wide so far.
And trips to the top. Single receiver on the bottom side.
Power.
Hands off to number 4, Williams. And Williams gains maybe 2 on that one before Orozco and the defense pulls him to the turf.
Yeah, you can see what the Bearcats are trying to do there. They go with the 4 receivers to try to spread out the Mission Prep defense. Then they pull the backside guard and tackle around to try to get on the linebackers, but they did a good job there. Orozco did of beating the block and getting to the point of attack. Jacob Martinez also doing a good job.
Ball on the 26-yard line. Hands off to Gelos, and Gelos pulled down by 2 Royals.
Try that last name, number 51.
Dozwanskis.
There we go.
It's going to be 4th down and 4.
You practice that one?
All week.
In the mirror?
Yes. Watching my lips, making sure I pronounce it right. That's how we do it. Because we're going to get it wrong somehow.
That's right. That's why they pay us the medium bucks.
Yeah. That's why ESPN has not called. Because they think we belong in Kill Tony.
Tight split here. Yep.
In motion. Lowry takes a shotgun snap.
Screen.
And Williams with it. And Williams trying to get to the first down marker. Comes up short by like inches.
Pass complete, number 10, Kasim Williams.
That was 4th down, so great job by Mission. Mission's really pretty lucky there that Williams decided to cut outside. He had a whole lot of room to the inside where all of his linemen were for that screenplay, but a great job by the secondary of Mission for stopping that drive inside the 20. as we tick down here with one more play left in this first quarter.
As they come up short, that drive for the Bearcats was 56 yards.
Back to the Wildcat.
And coming right up the middle,
Ball's
and the ball
out.
popped out.
And Paso has it.
And the Bearcats come up with it.
I think that was Jackson Reedy who came up with the fumble recovery.
Okay, we'll go with that.
43, Jackson Reedy.
There we go. Jackson Reedy, number 43.
Yeah, we talked about this kind of earlier in the season. When you have guys that don't carry the ball as often, carry the ball, that's something that you're worried about, especially in heavy traffic like they did there. And that's just not what you want from Mission Prep if you're a fan of the Royals. You make a big stop on 4th down and then immediately give the ball back up. And now Paso's got the ball cooking just outside the red zone.
And that is a fumble turnover. First one, we said they didn't even be making those, and when you make them deep in your own territory, as you say,
often leads to disaster.
And that it does. They gained 4 yards, 4 yards on that drive. So far we've had an 80-yard drive by the Paso Robles Bearcats to lead things off, ending in a 9-yard touchdown. A 55-yard drive by the Royals, ending in a turnover on downs. A 56-yard drive by the Bearcats, turnover on downs. A 4-yard, one-play drive, fumble, back to the Bearcats. Here we are, second quarter action. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. The Bearcats moving left to right now. Lowry looking to throw this one over the middle. Pass completes to DeBroth. And DeBroth comes up with what I believe should be a first down.
Yeah, and Lowry did a good job there being patient. They were trying to run go plays. They were trying to do out and ups. They ran them both on the outsides. Mission Prep did a good job of taking away the initial reads, but their inability to get pressure on the passer allowed Lowry to sit there and then hit the little hitch route underneath.
And it is a first down at the 13-yard line. Lowry rolls out, pressure coming by Shelton, escapes it. Pass. Is the catch good? Is the catch not? We have no signal. Penalty comes out in the backfield. And Garcia with the catch, leaning out of bounds. Flag in the backfield, signal was a hold.
Yeah, I think that hold, it was a good job. It was Aiden Shelton caused that hold. He came off the edge like a bat out of hell, and it kind of spooked the running back and the tackle there, and they had to hold him, and that's what forced Lowry to step up into the pocket.
And losing his papers as we continue, the Bearcats pushed that back to the original line of scrimmage of this drive, back to the 23-yard line.
That couldn't have gone any worse. Fell all the way underneath the stadium.
So the Bearcats could potentially gain 33 yards on a 23-yard drive. And the handoff out to the near side on the sweep and pushed out of bounds by Augustine.
Yeah, another great play by Shelton there, too. He forced him to bubble it outside, giving his team a chance to catch up. And then Augustine did a good job coming downhill and forcing him outside. As I think we have another flag on the field here down. The officials are talking about it right now. They're going to call, oh, that's a killer. Face mask on Mission Prep.
And the face mask. Personal foul against the Royals. 15-yard penalty. That will be a second down, and I'm confused. I'm confused. First down. Okay, so it's still first down. I'm not confused. We're with it. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. So the hold's wiped off with a face mask.
Expect some Gelos here, yep.
And Gelos bouncing out to the left side. 2 Royals to beat, tied up, and the stop by Davidge. Clive Davidge making the stop.
That's a nice tackle there by Davidge to prevent the touchdown.
That's going to be another Bearcat first down.
That's now going to give them probably 4 plays inside the 2-yard line to try to punch this one in.
And it looked like Davidge wrapped up a rocket ship and held him to the ground.
Quarterback keeper.
And Lowry trying to get in, and a little push. And Lowry's in from 1 yard out. And a 23-yard drive for the Bearcats. Put the Bearcats up 13-0 here at 10:35 in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's just the mission mistakes is what's hurting them so far. They had them at 1st and 25-ish, and then they get the face mask. You've got the fumble to give them the ball back. And we talked about it earlier in the broadcast. With 2 evenly matched teams like this, you really can't be giving things away for free.
And the extra point is good. 14-0. Tonight's broadcast presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. That touchdown and every touchdown on Mission Sports TV presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. Give her a call today, 805-548-8530. And I'm proud to say my family is represented by Jennifer White. And here we are. Camera operator tonight, Dave Holden, special guest. He may return next Thursday for the Halloween game, which is on Thursday. Join us.
That's right, folks. Thursday this week for some varsity football, not Friday.
And if you're at home, stand up on your feet, cheer for your Royals. Back to receive is going to, along with, I believe that is Brennan Augustine. And that one's going to go into the end zone touchback as it bounced over the head of Kardashian. And 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Mission Prep. Their 3rd drive of the night. Their first one ended in turnover on downs. Their second one quickly ended in a fumble. And I'm sure the offensive coordinator and head coach David Schuster was not pleased about that performance.
No, you got to hold on to the ball. You got to hold on to the ball. Looks like we're back to the Wildcat. That's our wrinkle this week. I like the call. Get your best players the ball in space if you can.
Kardashian escapes 1 tackle, can escape 2, and is pulled down after a short gain. And Coach Schuster's on the field barking. As
well, looked like there was some confusion in the backfield there. The running backs weren't really totally certain who was going to get that ball, and Ryan just said, nope, we're thinking too long. I'm going to take it over here to the right.
And Mission Prep down by 2 scores here in the second quarter. Need to get some offense going. Jackson Marsalic lined up on the near side. Kardashian lined up in quarterback. And he dives forward for the first down on the trip up. And that is a Royals first down presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. And it is a first down at the 35-yard line.
Man, he's got a great burst, man. Once he finds a hole, he is through it, lickety-split. I love when he gets a crease like that, and it's going to be a matter of time tonight. I think he might be able to hit one, a long one especially. This Paso Robles defense has given up long touchdowns week in and week out to St. Joe, to AG, to Buchanan. They've kind of had 3 weeks in a row here of giving up long touchdown runs.
And
Shelton,
thank you. Taking a drink. My throat was getting dry. And that brings up a 3rd down. 2nd and 8. And I see that Coach Terry has chimed in. Coach Terry, former coach here at Mission College Prep. His son Eric, his son, I'm drawing a blank on his son's name. Luke Terry, there we go. Luke Terry played here.
Lots of down linemen for Paso, anticipating the run.
And here comes Joe Villa. And Villa gains a couple.
It was the right play call. They had a lot of guys inside there, but Villa just not quite able to turn the corner, not just enough speed to get around the corner and stretch the defense there. But it was the right play to run away from. They looked like they had maybe 6 down linemen right there to start that play as they were anticipating something coming up the middle.
The Royals trying to get some production here. This offense just churning away a yard or two. Not enough as they're looking for a first down. Kardashian with the carry. And another first down for the Royals on the back of Kardashian out to the 46-yard line.
And another good job from Kardashian there. And the lead blockers are starting to kind of pick up a little bit more who they're supposed to block on those plays. Because if you can let Ronnie get a full head of steam, he's going to be pretty hard to stop for anybody in high school football. You're definitely not going to put him backwards. He's going to fall forwards every time. And that's how you pick up first downs if you're mission prep.
46-yard line, 1st and 10 in their own territory, trying to push into Bearcats territory. And a flag from the far side, a flag from the near side. Should I throw my flag?
Is it from the far side or is it from the near side?
Both.
Or is it from both?
Both,
okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking.
That's why I said, should I throw mine?
Yeah, you should.
Because we're having a flag party.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5 for the
Getting a little antsy, a little encroachment. Legal procedures, they call it in high school.
Legal procedure, jumping off sides. Reach out and touch somebody. 1st and 5, now into Bearcats territory at the 49-yard line. Villa in motion. And Villa takes the handoff on the misdirection of Kardashian. Villa takes it deep into Bearcats territory. Down to the 40. That's a first down.
Yeah, looking shifty on that one. Villa did a great job cutting back inside, picking up that first down. And the Mission Prep offense is starting to get a little bit of momentum here on their 3rd drive tonight.
And it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 40. Ethan Frowell is the center for Kardashian. Kardashian playing the Wildcat. Marsalic lined up on the near side. Kardashian keeps it himself. Gains a couple, pulled down just past the line of scrimmage. Levi Stanko and Matthew Amon on the stop for the Bearcats. 6:40 in the second frame. Royals trying to score. This drive started back at their own 20 after a touchback.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a play caller or a drive or two to get the defense kind of figured out how you want to play him. And I think Coach Schuster's charting to figure out a little bit how this defense is going to play him as Ronnie's got another big crease off that right side. They're finding a lot of success running off the right side behind the big tight end and the tackle over there. That seems to be where the majority of their gouge plays have come. And, Ronnie comes up just about a half a yard shy of that first down.
I would call for a measurement, but I am not a coach. And we have looking for a final score out of St. Joseph.
Oh, yeah, because they just had to play it. They play early at 4 or something?
They played at 4 o'clock.
I bet you a nickel that St. Joseph won.
Last score I saw was 42-0. I just need a final. Kardashian keeping himself out the right side. Dives forward on the trip play. First down, Royals. And the Royals have starting to find the tempo they need. 5 yards here, 6 yards there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing a lot of it come off that right side of the line. They're really leaning on the right side of the line. We'll try to get you some numbers here. We want to give some credit to those guys. Well, first the guy is Kaysen Nico's doing a good job at the point of attack as the tight end. And we've got number 50 over there. Jacob Martinez doing a great job. And I think that's 53 maybe?
Jovia in motion. Takes the handoff from Kardashian. Stutter steps trying to avoid the pressure and is pulled to the tackle. Matthew Amon.
Yeah, on those jet sweeps, you really don't want to stutter step at all. You just want to put your foot on the gas. All the bad guys are inside to your right there. I know what he was thinking, trying to make a move on that first guy, but you really just want to go around the corner and pick up as many yards as you can. Cutting back is coming to all those guys running full speed right at you.
I got fans all over the place. Tom Mott, 42-0 final.
Nice.
Thank you, Tom Mott,
You owe
tuning
me a-
in to the Mission Prep broadcast tonight.
You owe me a nickel.
Out to the right side, Kardashian. Pressure closing in. That's 5, 6, 7 Bearcats. And that's a loss of a yard for the Royals.
Yeah, credit to Ronnie Kardashian there, just recognizing he kind of got strung out and just being able to go north and south and just minimize the losses as Mission Prep's going to face their first 3rd and long on this drive. Let's see if they stay in that Bearcat, or maybe they put Marcelic back behind Meady and maybe go to the air. Although I would venture to guess that they're going to go for it on 4th down also. So they have 2 plays here to pick up the 12 rather than 1.
3rd and 11. Kardashian right up that seam you keep talking about. And this is a gain of 5.
Kardashian on the keeper.
5 yards and a cloud of pellets
That's right.
as the Bearcats keep swarming.
Yeah, it's 52 Ezekiel Sanchez and 54.
I thought you were going to throw out a Bible verse. 52 Ezekiel.
Oh, they're going to go for the field goal.
And the field goal. That is going to be a 39-yard attempt. Micah Hoffman with the boot.
Ooh!
It's up.
He
It's
got
good.
it.
39 yards for Micah Hoffman.
That's got to be a career long.
His career long, previously 21, and a 39-yard kick. I knew he had it in him.
Would have been good from 40, but I don't know about 41.
39-yard kick. Micah Hoffman with the delivery. And Hoffman 3 for 4 this year on
That's great.
field goal tries.
I didn't think he had that in him. That was a nice kick there. 40 yards is nothing to shake a stick at the high school ranks. Great job by that young man.
And that is a drive that ends in a field goal.
Set kickoff for the Royals, number 47, Micah Hoffman.
And Hoffman with a lot of energy here.
Number 5, Trey Clark, and number 13, Marcus Garcia.
And Paso Robles looking to prepare for their 4th possession of the night. 14-3 in the second quarter, 3 minutes to go. Nice to see Micah Hoffman get to show his leg out here tonight.
Little pooch kick.
Picked up at the 27-yard
Might be the
line.
wrong guy, though. He is quick.
And coming out, Williams out to the near side. And one man to beat him. Davidge pushes him out of bounds, saving the Royals from a touchdown. And Williams was looking to take it to the barn.
Just not really what you're looking for if you're Mission there. You know, you get your first good drive, you get your first points on the game, then you pooch kick it to probably their quickest, most elusive ball carrier who runs it all the way back. Oh, what's going on here? Is there a penalty?
Whoa. Where's the white?
Did I miss something?
I think we all missed something.
Oh, he's calling, was it a block in the back maybe?
There's a penalty against.
Well, that is fortunate for Mission. Take back everything I just said. Now, be 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Mission's going to want to keep Paso off the board here as best they can. They get the ball after halftime. If they're able to keep them off the board here, it'll still be a real tight game going into halftime as Ronnie Kardashian checks in at linebacker here on this possession.
Okay, so a block in the back, spot of the foul, push back from the 50 to the 40, and a deep pass here, looking for the corner, and can't quite get it. The incomplete pass to Garcia from Lowry.
Great job by Shelton. And a little bit of a trail tech, or excuse me, by Villa. A little bit of trail technique there, but stayed right in his hip pocket. It wasn't a beautifully thrown ball, but just a little bit too much mustard on that one.
And Joe Villa staying with him 100%.
Yeah, step for step right there in his hip.
And way to keep his hands free, not to cause a penalty, because that would have set them up for into Royals territory. And the Bearcats with trips to the right. Single receiver up top, 2nd and 10 from their own 40. Lowry's going to keep it. And he escapes one. Can't escape two. Comes up short of the first down. Saran was trying to get the tackle.
I think that was Cole Taylor on the tackle there. Nice tackle, keeping him behind the sticks as well. He's a tough guy to get on the ground. He's a pretty big quarterback.
2:19 on the clock ticking away to halftime.
If Mission's able to make a stop here, they might be able to get the final possession of the half.
3rd and 1. 3rd and a long one. David Schuster calls the timeout before the snap, icing the quarterback, if that's such a thing.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. I saw him in the official's ear from across the field, and if you can't use them, you lose them.
Is it true?
So here we go, 2:05, timeout on the board. And this timeout presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
Okay, welcome back. We have an update from Dodgers country because you're listening to us and you don't really care about the Dodgers, but we're going to give you an update.
That's what I was saying. You probably got this on the big screen, you know, Dodgers maybe on your phone. But Blake Snell got chased out of the game in the 6th inning. Blue Jays put a hurting on the Dodgers in the 6th inning, and now they're up currently 11-2 in the 7th inning.
And if you're joining us, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button for all of your broadcasts here on Mission Sports TV. And Aiden Shelton making the stop. And coming across for the first down was Emmon.
Yeah. Interesting. They brought in another quarterback to run that play there. I was thinking maybe Lowry had sustained a little bit of a bump or a bruise, but he's right back out there here on first down.
And 1st and 10 into Royals territory, 47-yard line.
Seen them throw out of trips quite a bit. Yeah, they're going to go
on
for
the
it
near
again.
side of the trips, and Lowry throws it to the sideline, and the completion, escaping the pressure of Aiden Shelton, is DeBroth, but the second tackle comes in, and Joe Villa making the stop.
Yeah, good job by the Royals to rally to the tackle there. And a good job by Shelton for holding him up just long enough for the reinforcements to come.
And we are 2nd and short for Paso Robles, 39-yard line.
Shelton got a little bit banged up on that last play, and they're going to bring in a substitution for him, number 24, Aiden Cadwallader. Wallader.
Why don't you try that one again? As Williams runs that one up the middle, gets the first down, and is pulled down by a slew of Royals.
Going to be another hold.
Actually, not even pulled down, but the whistle stopped, and a flag comes out.
Ref just dropped that one right in front of him. That one was pretty clear.
Like a banana peel.
Like a mic drop. Yeah, banana peel.
And that pushes the Bearcats back. They do not get the first down. It is 2nd and 8 for Paso Robles. Checking out is Kardashian. Checking in is Martinez. Royals with a 3-man front. And pass over the middle.
2 guys in the same area.
Pass complete?
Yeah, it was complete. That's to Emmett Dobroth.
Question mark?
I don't believe he was throwing it to Dobroth, though. Dobroth kind of dove in front of that one. Able to make the reception, though, and move the chains for the Bearcats as they're inside 60 seconds when this next snap is going to go off. Ronnie Kardashian checks back in. He just talked to Coach Schuster for a second, maybe gave him something to key off of as they're back in these trips. Nope.
Stepping back, Lowry. Lowry can't find anybody. Chucks it over the middle.
Oh,
Pass
man.
complete. Big hit delivered by Cole Taylor.
Huge
But
hit
making
by
the
Cole
catch
Taylor.
is Rickard.
Yeah, I don't know how he held on to that one. He took a shot to the back right there. A late throw from Lowry. They're running a scissor route where the outside receiver comes in to run the post. The inside receiver comes in and runs the corner route. So one that can really try to beat zone defenses, try to confuse the safeties. And it worked a bit there as Cole Taylor was the backside safety. But you got to give props when props are due, and that was a heck of a catch by the young man.
And we've talked about tri-tip all night, but there's one place we got to talk about. One of our premier sponsors, Mission Prep Football, and that is Firestone Grill in downtown San Luis Obispo. Mouth-watering, mouth-melting tri-tip, in my opinion.
Mouth melting.
Meaning when you put it in your mouth, it is just so succulent that it melts. And you're sneezing on my camera.
On your camera?
I'm making jokes for the people at home that can't see it.
Oh.
And the pass to the corner, not in the end zone, incomplete.
Great closing there by Joseph Villa. He snuck that ball in there still, but he was out of bounds once he made the reception.
So, you know, if you've ever had some great tri-tip, you know what I'm talking about.
I was just there on Tuesday night, I believe.
You cut it, put it in your mouth, it just kind of melts as you chew it.
So good. And that barbecue sauce and that bread.
Their salsa, their beans, their potato, their mashed potatoes.
Oh, big lane.
And the big lane, good for Williams. And Chasm Williams in for the score. And that is a 6-yard score for Williams.
Just get it in there with 26 seconds left.
And that's not a good start.
No, and it will be a 3-score game going into halftime unless Mission can do something miraculous here with 26 seconds left.
And that one up and in. Our score 21-3.
In the first half, Bearcats 21, Royals 3.
And we're going to be right back with more Mission Prep Football.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
So the Royals find themselves in a pickle, and this ain't the World Series. Down 21-3.
But in the silver lining, they did find a groove in their last possession now. It came up a little bit short, ended with a 39-yard field goal. But silver lining is it looks like they found something to kind of hang their hat on here when they come out in the second half.
You know, one thing that the Royals have going for them, they've scored 18 points in a game this season. That's something the Cleveland Browns have not done.
There you go.
So, you know.
Cleveland Browns catching a stray.
Somebody's got to catch a stray tonight. And why not Cleveland, you know?
Sorry, Dad.
At least, you know, even Paso Robles can score 18 points in a game.
That's right.
That's something about Cleveland.
I'd like to see 18 points tonight.
Let's go Royals. You better not say that too loud because we are on the home side without our security force.
I trust the man with the backwards hat.
Yeah,
and the long
no,
hair.
Dave is our security team, yes. Marsalek looking to throw this one. Kardashian with a completion.
Trying to get out of bounds, trying.
And extends the ball. And Kardashian out of bounds. And second down and short for the Royals. 17 seconds on the clock. And the clock stopped as Kardashian did get out of bounds. And Marsalek back under back at quarterback, not under center, working from a shotgun.
Blitz coming.
Marsalic steps back, fires complete to Davidge. And Davidge with the first down. 10 seconds on the clock. They'll stop the clock to move the change. And I don't believe the Royals have any more timeouts left. And the 7, 6, 5 second deep pass.
Almost
And broken
Kardashian.
up. Intended for Ronnie Kardashian. And that is the end of the half. We go to the locker room with the Royals trailing the Bearcats in Mountain League action 21-3 here on Mission Sports TV.
Just a reminder, the Booster Club currently has a snack bar open. All your football favorites, pizza, nachos, popcorn, and candy. Proceeds go to fund all Bearcat athletics. Make sure you get one of those tri-tip sandwiches. Tri-tip sandwiches.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Bearcat varsity cheerleaders. The cheerleaders are under the direction of Miss Cody Wilsusen, with team captains Janelle Rendon, Cecilia Hepburn, Tegan Borla, and Linnea Prado. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bearcat cheerleaders. Please welcome the Paso Robles High School Advanced Dance Team. Under direction is Jennifer Bedrosian. And our senior advanced choreographers, Ada Sloan, Iceland Gilmore Wiley, Ashley Keller, Carissa De La Rosa, and Delia Esteban Galvez, Nicole Diaz, Jasmine Villarreal, Blair Bishop, Jacqueline Woodland, Ali Kemp, and Gabby Oliveira. Varsity. Please welcome the Bearcat Marching Band. Under the direction of our band director, Humberto Serra, with drum majors Diana Ojeda and Christian Cerna. marching band and color guard. Bearcats would like to thank the following booster sponsors for supporting their annual banner fundraiser: Country Waste Recycle, Harrington Douglas Dennis, San Luis Ambulance, SC John Drywall, and Sinton Helicopters. Once again, if you're interested in becoming a booster or corporate sponsor, please contact the Paso Robles High School Athletic Department.
Okay, we got time, right? All us fellas, I'll just be a cameraman too.
I see Bearcat paraphernalia down there in the north end zone.
Every
Head on
minute he's
down.
gone, I'll take $10
Get all
off
your
his pay.
Bearcat paraphernalia
Every clock
as
minute.
we get ready for the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Put 2 more minutes on.
Welcome, welcome. It is the end of halftime. We've let the band, the cheerleaders, the dance team, the flag team, the Bears team, the
color
every
guard.
team, the color guard. Everybody's performed except me and you on the field tonight. I think Dave's trying to get his opportunity on the field because he knows a couple of the security guards, and we've lost him to the tri-tip table.
Understandable.
So hopefully he returns. And the Royals are warming up on the field. They had a rough first half, except for the leg of Micah Hoffman. Amazing kick. I believe, what did I write that down?
I wish his name was Greg. We call him Greg the Leg.
Greg the Leg. Well, we'll just nickname him Greg the Leg. A 39-yard field goal
Yeah.
from Micah Hoffman. Micah the Man.
Micah the Man, sure.
Micah the Man booting it all
Macho
the way.
Man Micah.
Oh, yeah, brother. Let me tell you something, brother. Anyways, hopefully Dave brings tri-tip back for everybody if he's gone that long.
That's right.
Give him a CIF pass so they can't kick him out. Well, give him Paso Robles, who knows?
Well, they could.
This place is a little, I want to say this place, not the friendliest to media when it comes to parking. Especially visiting media.
At least to one of us.
At least to one of us. I got kicked out of one spot, and I went to another spot, and they're like, you have to pay. If you don't pay, you don't play. And I was like, wait a minute. The media, here's my pass. We don't care. And then Brother D came along, and he saved the day.
There you go.
So they're not very friendly to media around here, especially if you're visiting. They want all your money. I'm surprised they didn't charge me to come through the gate. I'm just saying, I don't come to these games with money because I usually spend it all when I come because I want to support teams.
You would have just ran through the gate anyways.
I don't know about
Try
that.
and catch me.
Me trying to run, that might be a little difficult. Especially after going to the physical therapy this week. I was feeling good, and then I go to physical therapy, and that dude beat me up.
What'd you think about these stairs? A little bit wide, huh?
They're not too bad. They're
not quite.
They're not Cal Poly
of Spanish Stadium, huh?
I don't know about the home side because I get to take the elevator on the home side. It's all elevator.
That's right. That's scary death elevator.
So
and we're off.
And we're getting underway here. Woo! Here we go.
Nice kick. And
that one goes out of bounds, and Dave is MIA. So we're gonna start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. The Royals will begin with the rock.
Brian's going to do double duty for us here.
A triple duty because I got to do graphics here too. Let's go ahead and update that to a 3. Dave shall return at some point. I can do this.
Yeah, you can do it. If anyone can do it, you can, Brian.
And the Royals with a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Shotgun snap for the quarterback, Jack Marcelic.
Back there, yeah.
Trips to the lower side, handoff to the fullback, to the running back, that is. There is no fullback, single back in the backfield. And I believe that was Kardashian on the carry.
Nope, that was Orozco on the carry.
That was Orozco. So that was the fullback. I knew that was a big boy in the backfield. And Seth Orozco with that carry. 2nd and 8 for Mission Prep.
Yeah, let's see what Mission Prep drew up here at halftime. What were they thinking? What were they finding? We saw that they got a little bit of a rhythm with that final drive of the second half. It looks like they're not going back at least to the Wildcat here to start in the third quarter as Marcelic's back in the gun. A little bit of quarterback keeper.
Split receivers as the quarterback keeps it. And he gains a few more yards, helps the Royals out, makes it a 3rd and short out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, we saw last week him showcase those wheels and that 60-plus yard touchdown scamper. And it looks like Coach wanted to utilize the legs a little bit here tonight as well.
Two receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The spread offense, the back is Orozco. And Marcelic looking to throw this one. And incomplete, intended for Clive Davidge. And that brings up a 4th down and 3.
Yeah, a little bit of like a snag concept there. Davidge ran the hook, and Villa just ran out into the flats. He had Villa right away. If he would have gone to him immediately, he might have been able to pick up that first, but it would have been a quick transition as the punt team comes out here for Mission on their first drive. That's not what you're looking for coming out of halftime.
And Jack Marcelic back to boot this one. Gets a clean boot on it. And taking it, no fair catch called for. Out across the 30 to the 25.
That is Emerson Stemper on the return. A ballsy return. He had traffic all in front of him. And I think Mission might have just assumed that he was going to fair catch that with everyone standing around him. But he took it down the sidelines, and Paso Robles will be set up with a 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Excuse me, the 24-yard line.
And we might have to put an APB out for Dave Holden.
I see him.
Here we are. And it is a 1st and 10 in Royals territory at the 24-yard line.
Dave's making his way through the crowd. Got himself a handful of food.
Yep, he's enjoying himself.
Pistol double wing look for Paso, handing off to Gelos.
And Gelos takes it, and he gets stuffed by 2 Royals.
Yeah, nice form tackle there from Jacob Martinez, grabbing the legs of the powerful back.
And we are a team here, so we just kind of wear multiple hats. You're taking kind of the play-by-play role now. I'm jumping in camera. We're going to give Dave an opportunity to enjoy his food because he's not used to this kind of festivities. Give him some room to come by. And we'll just hang on with it the way we're rolling. Go ahead and eat your food, Dave. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. We got this under control for a minute.
So Paso's coming out now. 2 receivers at the top, 2 receivers at the bottom, and they've got the scat back.
Man in motion.
They're going to go with the little screen. Out here to Clark. And he's going to cut back.
And Aaron Bauer with a good tackle.
But just enough to pick up the 1st down was that screen play. And Paso will have a 1st down from the 12.
Into the red zone. Tight formation on that front line for the Bearcats.
Moving quick also. Quarterback power, a lot of space, and he's going to charge into the end zone there. And it will be a quick drive for Paso Robles. as Lowry runs it in from 12 yards out, and Paso takes a commanding lead here.
27-3 our score with 9:05 remaining here in the third frame of this Mountain League contest.
I got you on the scoreboard. And that is the exact opposite of what you were hoping for if you're a Mission Prep fan coming out of halftime. A quick 3 and out. Fire, fire, fire.
And they're rolling out as
Clark's
pressure comes. Williams throwing. No, that was not Williams.
Clark.
Clark throwing. Trey Clark, incomplete pass. And that is, that helps the Royals out just a hair, 27-3. The Royals trail by 24.
One less point that they will need if they are to mount a comeback here tonight.
And the Royals set to receive their second kickoff of the quarter. First drive sputtered out, ending in a punt.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I thought they found a little bit of rhythm with the Wildcat, but we know that we're trying to limit the amount of damage put on Ronnie Kardashian's body here going down the stretch, prepare for the playoffs. As Ronnie goes back deep to receive with Brennan Augustine here for their second possession of the second half.
And the leg on the kicker today, been tremendous, couple touchbacks.
Yeah, Justin Wilshusen's really put on a show with that big right leg. Looks to do it here again. Ronnie looked to slip a little bit, and that one will bounce through the back of the end zone, and the Royals will start from their own 20.
Looked like a hot potato coming right at his chest.
Yeah.
You can't really catch that hot potato when it's going to burn through your pads.
That's right. So let's see what Mission has up their sleeve here. Looks like Aiden Cadwallader. There we go.
Say that again.
Just checking in.
5 times fast.
Wallader.
And speaking of things up your sleeve, last week I had those college players from Mission Prep alumni up my sleeve, those graphics. I don't have any graphics this week, but I did forget one. We'll get to the play, and we'll come back to that.
The Wildcat. Ronnie going off the right side. A little power kick looking play there, but Paso's able to sniff that one out and a gain of nothing.
So I had those up my sleeve last week, and I did forget one. It was Jack Susank.
Oh, Susank.
And his father, former principal at Mission College Prep. Mike Susank, now the athletic director here at Paso Robles High School.
Yeah.
Mike Susank is a great supporter of Mission Sports TV. And Jack playing down at Pitzer Pomona. Or Pomona Pitzer.
Pomona Pitzer, yeah, I used to play against Pomona Pitzer. So they did throw the screen there. They finally pulled the ball and threw it out of that Wildcat formation. The pass was to Cadwallader, but he slipped, making the reception, and unfortunately this is not the pros. As soon as your knee touches down, you are down. So Mission Prep in a hole again here on their second possession of the third quarter, looking at about 3rd and 13 from the 17-yard line.
3rd and 13 it is from, left hash mark.
So they got trips to the top of the screen via the inside receiver. Gonna throw a screen to Kardashian, but it's gonna go through his hands. And once it touches the turf, that ball is dead. And the Bearcats are now, the Royals are looking at 4th down and long, and the punt team will come back out on the field.
And Dave Holden rejoining the broadcast, enjoying his nachos. I guess the tri-tip was sold out.
That happens.
And we are, where are we at here? 4th and a forever. And the punt unit out. This one a high, short punt.
Oh, off the Bearcats.
That's a live ball.
Recovered by Aiden Shelton right off the dome of number 17, Cooper Craig. I used to work with his wife, his mother.
His wife?
His mom.
You're a little young to be married, young man.
I know. His mom is an awesome kindergarten teacher at Kermit King. But, man, right off the dome, off the bucket right there. You don't see that too often.
And great awareness by Aiden Shelton to jump on that one.
He dove on that thing in the air like a hot potato.
He wanted that hot potato because he wanted it for himself, a little butter, a little cheese, a little bacon bits, and we're in business.
That's right. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good as Mission Prep gets another chance here.
And we are 1st and 10 from the 45 for the Royals, and you can hear the clamoring from the Royals sideline as they have some energy. Pass out to Kardashian, and the screen pass gains 1 yard, and the Royals out to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, but that was a mature play right there by Marcelic. They were going with the pump and go. They were setting up the screen earlier. They tried to fake the screen to throw the go route behind it. Marcelic didn't cut it loose, checked it down to Ronnie Kardashian. Never a bad decision. And he's able to make one man miss and pick up 2 yards, setting them down 2nd down and 8.
27-3 our score, 6:57 on the clock, ticking away towards the end of the 3rd quarter. Marcelic rolling out to the left side, and he has pressure coming. The ball pops out, and this is going to be a Bearcats ball at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, Marcelic just taking a little bit too long there to decide what he wanted to do. He was looking down the field, wanted to throw it. At the very end, decided to pull it down. And the rush got to him and knocked the ball right out of his hand.
And this 3rd quarter turning into a wacky 3rd quarter. Bouncing off people's heads. I think we scared some fans away.
All right, good.
Okay. Let's go Royals. Bearcats with the carry. And breaking into the backfield, the gold standard with the stop. Gilos. Not
taken down by Shelton. Yeah, great job. It's just, you know, we've seen it happen a couple times this year, and it's just such a bummer. It seems like every time Mission makes a big play and they start to get some momentum, it just seems to go right back the other direction. They get that ball to bounce off the dome, and then they fumble it right back. Earlier they had a 4th down stop. They fumble it right back. They're just not able to compound the good things as Gilos gets the carry here.
Fumble going the other way. Maybe, possibly the Royals pick up a Joe Villa. And that is a turnover to the Royals. And like I said, this 3rd quarter is becoming very wacky with balls bouncing off people's heads, and now the ball's flying around left and right, right and left. And we have possession change once again.
That's right. So now something good happens back to the Royals, and let's see if we can compound this into maybe some positive plays and get some momentum going on the side of the team in white and blue.
And the Royals, this is a game of shenanigans at this point. The home fans starting to get a little chippy. They want to see some real action from their Bearcats. And I want to know what a Bearcat really is, because I haven't really found that in the Encyclopedia of Animals.
You got an Encyclopedia of Animals at home?
It's called Wikipedia. A deep pass from Kardashian, and Kardashian's first pass of the season intercepted and pulled down in deep in red zone.
It was his 2nd pass of the season because he threw one the drive just before, but yes. And this is just kind of what we're talking about, is just every time something starts to go that it's going good for the Royals, it just seems like they shoot themselves in the foot, and it's kind of been a theme that's happened a lot this year. But silver lining on that play right there is that they get them down. It's basically a long arm punt is what that was. And now the Bearcats will have the ball inside the 10 at least.
So possession, punt, turnover, 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 turnover. Here we are.
Here we are.
And a flag
penalty
coming out of the backfield.
That will be on the Bearcats, half the distance, so now they'll be at the 4.
4-yard line, 27-3, 5:49 in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 15.
First
and 15. I'm making things up as I go along.
I thought you said you liked those markers, the big bright ones.
I wasn't looking at it. I was looking at the scoreboard, which said 3rd quarter.
That it is. All right, so let's see. Maybe we can get a safety here. Let's get real wacky.
Yeah, this can't get any worse, can it?
Oh!
And there's the safety. You called it.
Nostradamus.
And Santa Roscoe with the stop in the end zone. And no signal yet.
Let's go. Put it over your head. There it is.
There it is. And the wackiness continues. The third quarter of disaster results in 2 points for the Royals.
Mission says, you want to see us score? We'll do it in a way you've never seen. We're going to punt the ball off a guy's head, and then we're going to fumble it, then you're going to fumble it, and then we're going to throw an interception, and then we're going to tackle you in the end zone.
Yeah, yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that.
You know what? I don't know if I've ever seen 27-5 on a scoreboard. We might have a scoreagami right now.
This is a bingo card that I don't think anybody had. And if you did, congratulations, you've won tonight.
If you did, give me some lotto numbers, please.
And all we need now is an RKO out of nowhere.
That would be something. I think that would be a penalty, though.
Hey, it's coming. And if it's Randy Orton doing it.
If Randy Orton comes out here and RKOs somebody, I'll die a happy man.
It'd just be a. So we're getting, because of the safety. Let's break this down for the fans who may not know, because safeties don't happen a lot in college or high school sports.
Yeah.
Back at the 20-yard line is where they kick this one off. It is a free kick to the Royals. The Royals will begin another drive. Back to receive is Augustine and Kardashian.
Now I really get to see that leg.
Boom, and the boot is away.
Man, he's got a leg on him.
And Kardashian has to pick it up at the 6 and slow the brakes to turn on the momentum. And Kardashian able to make up that ground back out the 28-yard line. And the Royals with the ball down by 22, 27-25. Ooh, that feels weird. 27-25.
Yeah, it doesn't
27-5.
Doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
No, down by 22, 27-5.
And we've got a Royal down on the turf right now. Or no, maybe it's a Bearcat.
And we are going to take a timeout. We'll be right back with you.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
And helped off the field, or helped off the turf under his own power, walking off the field is Cooper Craig. Getting a little shooken up there. Looks to be okay.
Yeah, my dad used to always say, you just rub some dirt on it, kid.
Well, there ain't no dirt on this field, so it's going to be some pellets, and those pellets are a little
maybe that's the problem.
A little grainy.
Grainy?
Grainy,
oh,
yeah.
Grainy.
Grainy,
I thought
yeah.
you said rainy.
Meaning they're a little coarse.
Oop. That's never good when only half the team moves.
A little granular. I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
There you go. There's a $5
Big words. Big words for friends.
It's going to be a false start on the Royals.
And we have the Minions out. We have a Bearcat, a bear mixed with a cat. You know, when I think of Bearcats, I think of police vehicles. That should just be their mascot now, a police vehicle, because those are pretty bad. You know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
The Bearcat vehicles, the ones they use for SWAT?
I didn't know. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man,
I don't spend a lot of time, having the SWAT team come after me.
Neither do I. I just watch. My parents watch a lot of cop shows. Live PD, bro. I go to their house and all I get to watch is Live PD.
All right.
I don't know how one town can have so much drama with one cop. Seems like one cop is at every call.
With this Bearcat.
Yeah. It's like, wow. A lot of drama with this one cop.
That makes good TV.
And the Royals facing a 2nd and 12 as we have a football game here. The Royals with 5 points on the board, collecting a safety and a field goal. And a timeout taken by Mission Prep as they wanted to avoid the delay of game. Make sure they have the strategy right on the field. And the Royals facing a tough road here going down the stretch into the playoffs, because if they can't come back in this contest with just about 16 minutes left, they go into Arroyo Grande next week as the heavy front runner right now for the Mountain League Championship.
Well, unless they stumble, it's theirs to win.
Yeah, it's theirs to win. Unless they stumble next week against the Royals, it's their win. So they're the heavy front runner. They're the gorilla in the room right now.
Yeah.
And they were. I don't know if they were favored to beat St. Joe last week, but nobody saw them blowing St. Joseph out of the water.
Yeah, it was quite a performance from AG, especially coming from 3 weeks prior to that. Losing to Napomo was something that no one really saw. And so I think it's a combination of them getting healthy at the right time and having a really good game plan. Oh, again.
And motion issues, not everybody set.
After a blazing fast first half, we have a third quarter sputtering here.
And Coach Schuster barking at his quarterback, saying that's your responsibility. Make sure this is correct. And it's now a 2nd and 17. And back in the day, my first couple years, I broadcasted Napomo football. And I always try to hype up the Arroyo Grande Napomo game. Try to say, hey, let's make this a rivalry game. How long? Let's talk about this rivalry. And the athletic director will come back to that in a second. 2nd and 17. Man in motion. Kardashian, the pitch out to Kardashian out to the near side. Kardashian got some room, one man to beat. He's running past him. And Kardashian pulled out of bounds for the first down. And that is a great stop by Luis Pena, but a greater run by Kardashian.
Yeah, they went back to the double wing look there, and that was the play they got called for on the false start those times before. They're able to run the sweep. They were able to pull the man out and around on the outside, and Kardashian was able to put on the Jets. And you were right, that was a touchdown-saving tackle right there on the edge.
And the big man, the fullback, Seth Orozco, plowing forward for a few yards. And as I was saying real quick about that Arroyo Grande Napomo, I tried to make it a rivalry, and both athletic director Russ Edwards and at the time head coach Tony Dodge both looked at me and like, it can't be a rivalry if one team is always winning. We always lose. Please don't try to do this. They didn't want the fodder in the locker room, you know? I get it. 2nd and 5. And
Nice.
Davidge leaps past one tackle, tries to get enough for the first down, comes up short.
That was your gold standard right there.
I called him Davidge, and I should have called him Aiden Shelton. And his mom's going to send me a message saying, hey, I messed up again.
That's what I was trying to protect you.
Yeah, I'm just going to call it out so she doesn't have to send me that message. Because I love when they send me the message to make sure I'm on my toes, because they keep me honest.
On your P's and Q's.
Because I could be up here just making up names all night long.
We've done it before.
Yes.
3rd and short.
Just like our cameraman's Hobo Bob. Whoever that is.
Orozco churning those legs to pick up the first down.
Roscoe moving the
Running
legs.
the dive play there. Back to the double wing.
I don't think Dave ever truly experienced one of our broadcasts.
I don't know if he'll ever come back now. You just called him Hobo Bob.
Sometimes the wheels fall off the bus, Dave. Sometimes the wheels fall off the bus. That's why people watch us, because we're like Mystery Science Theater 400. We're not quite good enough to be 3,000.
No.
Like, we got the Chrysler 300, we're the Chrysler 200.
Yeah, or like a Phantom's what you really want, and we're a Chrysler 300.
yeah. With the fake Phantom grill.
Yeah.
Anyways, our contest here, 27-5.
Mission Prep looks like what they've gone back to now is the double wing concept. And we saw this last week is they kind of abandoned what they were doing early in the game, went back to kind of the bread and butter with the double wing concept, and they're able to get some good yardage here there as they're putting Paso Robles linebackers at a disadvantage because they need to work on their eye discipline. You need to know where the pullers are going. That's what's always going to take you to the ball. And then, of course, it always helps when you got a big fullback like Orozco able just to bludgeon them over the head for 3 or 4 yards.
And we are stopped. 3:14 on the clock. The Royals trying to get a piece of the pie.
A lot of food metaphors in this second half. We're getting hungry.
It's pi, buddy. What's the square root of pi? Who knows?
Somebody knows.
First and 10 for the Royals, 41-yard line of the Bearcats. Under center, handoff in motion. That's Kardashian. Kardashian gets a block from Roscoe and out across the 35 to the 33. And a big pickup for Kardashian.
Yeah, just speed right there, able to get to the outside and then stick his foot in the ground and get north and south. And as we're accustomed to seeing, delivering a punishing blow at the end of his run. Mission's got some more momentum going here. Let's see if they're able to turn this into points. As the streaker comes out and tries to take the ball, and Ronnie Kardashian says, we're not having any of that.
Yeah, well, he came off the sideline.
And just no one cares, apparently. No one's going after him.
Except Kardashian. I was trying to figure out why they were trying to take the Mission Prep ball.
And he's to the street. Why was he wearing blue?
I don't know. Very odd.
Kind of wish Ronnie would have slammed him down there.
Little suplex action.
That would have been great. Oh, no. Fumble on the play. Bearcats recover. Lost snap between Marcelic and Meady there. And the Royals drive will end on the 34-yard line.
Can I just say that should have been a delay of game against the Bearcats because that guy came off their sideline.
You can say that.
I did. I will. We're live, so it already happened. But I feel like that could have been a delay of game against the Bearcats because it came off their sideline.
He sure did. I thought he was coming to like switch the ball out for a second. And I was like, why is he wearing blue? Just the wacky third quarter needed to get a little bit wackier.
Yeah. We had pie. We had a bunch of turnovers. Biggest turnover third quarter of the century. And the mall of Scrubby, or the rugby mall. The mall of rugby. It's like the Mall of America.
Yeah.
Full of rugby and paraphernalia.
Yeah, you're a soup sandwich right now, man. You're falling apart.
I wanted some of that tri-tip that you promised at halftime, but
I didn't promise. I said I was going to try. But, you know, you didn't pay your way when you parked, and so I pulled it.
You know, and out to the near side. One man to beat. Off to the races at the 20-15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Chasm Williams in for the score. No flags on the field. It is a 33-5.
Whoa! 3
touchdown.
backflips in the end zone.
And here comes the flags for excessive celebration.
Can't do that. But what I will tell you, and we might not want to hear it if you're a Mission Prep Royals fan, was impressive there, is the man making that last block 40 yards down the field was the quarterback, Blaine Lowry. How often do you see quarterbacks making blocks 40 yards down the field to ensure a touchdown?
And now they're talking about it. They're going to force it on the kickoff.
I also see Mr. Hamill, the vice principal, slowly making his way out, looking for a streaker. Sir, I think you're a little late. Oh, block in the back. So did it not? Oh, was the block? Was it by the quarterback right there at the end?
Okay.
I think it was.
So we'll take those points off the board. Dum da dum dum. Dum da dum dum. In New York City, there are defendants and there are prosecutors. I don't know.
Let's go!
So 27-5. Those backflips were impressive.
When was the last time you did a backflip?
Probably when I was in the womb. When I was in the pool, you know, when I have plenty of water around me.
There you go.
Probably 3 years ago, the last time I was in a pool.
3 years ago? We got to get you in the pool, man.
I don't want to look like Shamu, buddy.
So Paso Robles
My
is
dorsal
now
fin starts getting a little
first
weak.
down from the 36.
And
Direct
out to the
snap,
right.
once again,
and
same
Williams
play.
trying to get out to the near side. and break loose. Cole Taylor there to make the stop, preventing the score. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line.
Paso Robles is going with the hurry up here. We saw that in the end of the last drive. They're going with their own Wildcat version. Williams with Lowry as the lead blocker.
And Williams dives forward to the 12. And that is short of the first down by 1 yard for the Bearcats. Paso Robles setting at a 2nd and 1 from the 12. Bearcats leading by 22 here. Royals with a field goal and a safety. And a bobble by Lowry, tossed in the corner.
And
intercepted by the Royals. And pulling it down for the Royals is Aiden Caldwalder. Wallader. Caldwalder.
And that was just right there. Blaine Lowry missed the snap, fumbled it a little bit. I think he was trying to throw it out of the back of the end zone and ended up throwing it right to Cadwalader.
Cadwalader, this freshman, called up.
And yeah, did a great job. And Paso shoots themselves in the foot with the back on the back and the triple backflip and ends up getting some points taken off the board here. Mission still relatively within striking distance if they can put together a drive expeditiously here.
And we know they can, as they put up 2 drives against the Braves last week on 1 play. Both drives, both scores, shall I say, not drive, both scores on 1 play.
Yeah.
Both 60-plus yard plays. Aiden Shelton in motion. Hand off to Kardashian up the middle. Kardashian showing his speed, bulldozing through one guy. And helping his fellow teammate back to the line of scrimmage, Joe Villa. And that is a good pickup for Ronnie Kardashian.
Yeah, absolutely. Running the dive, hitting it up in the A-gap. Whistled past the linebackers before they knew who had the ball.
And here we are, 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Shelton with the carry and pulled down in the backfield. And making the stop for the Bearcats is Jackson Reddy.
And that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And we go to the 4th with the Royals pushed back behind the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a 2nd and 14 when we come back for the 4th quarter.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
Okay, Connor, here we are. We are in the 4th quarter. Connor Allen, Brian Stanley, Dave Holden with us. The Royals down by 3 scores in this Mountain League matchup. Both teams looking for their first win in Mountain League play. Bearcats looking to become playoff eligible for the first time in a couple years. Not something the Bearcats are used to hearing. This Bearcats team, historically a playoff team, going to the playoffs, doing some damage over the years. Now they're fighting for their life tonight to get into the playoffs. The Royals trying to keep the momentum so they can go to the playoffs with some heat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a proud tradition of winning here in Paso Robles. It's been a down year. They've cycled through a couple different coaches, had some weird things happen in the program over the last 5-6 years as Coach Carroll's looking to build his own program here.
And the handoff up the middle. Aiden Shelton across the 35 to the 36. Short of the original sticks. It's going to be a 3rd and 11 for Mission Prep. And the Mission Prep Royals slowing down the grind, it seems. They're not really eager to get back to that line of scrimmage.
Now, like we said, it's quite an uphill battle. Might be just trying to maybe build some momentum. And I mean, they've had some pre-snap penalties when they try to go fast also, so.
Kardashian goes in motion. The pitch. Left side. Kardashian trying to get outside the numbers and does that and carries bodies with him out to midfield. And that's going to be a first down Royals presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. A great lineup of new cars, including a hot selection of EVs and a carefully selected lineup of pre-owned vehicles.
That's nice. Running the sweep there with Kardashian. They're able to get Orozco out in front. And you just see every time Ronnie gets a full head of steam, man, he is hard to bring down. Oh, Aiden Shelton. Or excuse me, Villa, forgetting which way he needs to be.
Villa moves over to the near side. And Aiden Shelton in motion. A couple blockers. And Aiden Shelton putting a Bearcat on his back. Levi Stanko trying to get the stop. And Aiden Shelton gains up 7 yards to the 41-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and 3. Mission Prep, 10:24 in the fourth quarter. And coming in from the sideline, switching out, is going to be Clive Davidge for Aiden Shelton, and the tight end, Kaysen Nico, checking out, as well as Joe Villa.
Yeah, checking in for him is Cole Taylor. And we'll take a timeout.
And timeout taken by Mission Prep. And that's because the Royals only had 10 guys on the field.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
They subbed out 3, subbed in 2. So here we are. What do the Royals have to do at this point to try to save a win here? Down by 22.
I mean, they're going to have to score. You have to score points. They're going to have to score in a hurry, and they're going to have to stop Paso from scoring. And they're going to have to stop Paso from getting first downs. They're probably going to need to put it in the air a little bit. They're going to want to score quickly, or they're going to have to hope Ronnie's able to break one off. And they're probably going to need a little bit of luck on their side. They're going to need the ball to bounce their way with only 10 minutes remaining. Because we know Paso has that powerful running game, it's going to be hard to make them turn the ball over without running at least 2 minutes off of the clock, unless you're able to force a fumble of some sort.
And the Royals, if they go into when they go into the playoffs, looking at this point like they're going to slip down to Division 4. And
might be in the Templeton territory. They might end up getting a first-round matchup sticking around here. Templeton's 9-0.
There's been talks that it could be like the likes of like Emmanuel again.
Sure.
And Kardashian picks up the first down as he's side suplexed at the 36-yard line. 9:54 on the clock as the sticks move. First and 10 for Mission Prep. And it's still a beautiful night here in Paso Robles on the corner of Sprang and 24th Street. We got a great vantage point of the city viewing east. And the handoff, finding a seam. Kardashian breaks loose, first down. Past the 25, down to the 23.
A late flag coming in. Might be a face mask.
Face mask against the defense. 15-yard penalty. No, they only gave him a 5-yard.
Face mask against the Bearcats.
Okay. So one team gets a 15-yard face mask, the other team gets a 5-yard.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I guess when you just stick your hands in the face mask, it's 5. When you pull on it, it's 15.
They still do that? I guess so.
Joe Villa to the top, Clive Davidge to the bottom. Handoff to Kardashian. Kardashian out to the left side. Into the end zone, he goes. Touchdown, Royals.
18-yard scamper, and he looks fast. I tell you what. And that's a good start if the Royals want to try to creep their way back in this. Now they're going to need to put it on their defense to get them the ball back with minimal time coming off the clock.
And the Royals down 27-11, and they're coming in for the extra point. I feel at this point they need to go for 2. That's just me. They're 1-1 for going for 2-point conversions. Micah Hoffman, and to boot this one, he's been perfect all season. And there comes the reversal on the trick play, and it is complete to Ronnie Kardashian from from Aiden Shelton. Aiden Shelton to Ronnie Kardashian for 2 points, and they fooled me.
They sure did, and now they're back to a normal number, 13, a number I'm used to seeing on a scoreboard.
13-27, and this became a 2-score game very quickly, and the Royals, with 8:50 on the clock, getting ready to sit this one away, and
potentially maybe an onside kick kind of thing here. It could be. There's still a lot of time left, though.
we've also seen what can happen with a squib kick or a pooch kick when they end up in the hands of Williams.
Yeah.
Dave enjoying his nachos.
Yeah, back at it.
This crowd starting to thin out. I want to get home and catch the end of that Dodgers game, but it's probably off the air by now.
It's over, I think. Or, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's over.
Clark and Garcia back to receive. Micah Hoffman getting ready to set this one off. And I want to invite you all to join me tomorrow afternoon. Stephen Hodges and I reunite, calling some Hancock College Bulldogs football.
Nice.
2 p.m. kickoff on ahcbulldogs.com.
Right on.
So please join us.
Who they play? I'll be working.
They play Santa Barbara, which has had a rough season.
I thought it might be an onside kick.
And an onside kick, and the Bearcats
they should get it.
Don't recover it. I don't think so. We'll find out.
Did the choir kick where everyone stands together, and Mission Prep has it.
And the officials signal Mission Prep, and the Royals fans, you can see them on the view, erupt in excitement. This game's not over yet.
No, sir. And this home crowd has gone real silent in the last 10 minutes.
So the first half, traditional football. The second half, complete chaos.
That's right.
Let's play some football.
Let's do it.
We've had punts off of heads, fumbles, turnovers, safeties, lottie-dotties, and all of the above. Royals 1st and 10 from the 48 of the Bearcats. Kardashian out to the near side, and he's pulled to the ground by Ammon. And a big 5-yard pickup for the senior captain.
Yeah, and this offense just looks totally different right now. Since they've gotten a little bit of confidence, they're running the ball with some power. Ronnie Kardashian back there taking the lion's share of the load, and he's just doing a great job breaking tackles.
Meaty for Alice, the center for tonight's contest. Marcellus under center. Kardashian, as the pitch goes up the middle to Seth Orozco, and Orozco fights his way for a yard.
Yeah, just a simple dive play right there. You're trying to catch him off guard. Ronnie's been running it left. Ronnie's been running it right. You're hoping to get the C's to part a little bit right there and find a crease. But good job by the D-line of the Bearcats to kind of hold him up right there at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 4. The Royals need to get to the 38 to keep the drive alive. Looking for the first down. Kardashian under center takes the handoff on the sweep. Out to the corner. Gets enough for the first down. And the Royals keep going on a Hyundai first down.
And that's just grit right there by Ronnie Kardashian. The penetration from the Bearcat defensive line forced him to bow that out a little bit wider than he would have wanted. He was able to get around the corner, ran over a Bearcat, and move those sticks. With 7 minutes to go here, Mission needs to get this one in the end zone The benefit there is that this is all 4-down territory for the most part.
Ball at the 38-yard line. Tie formation. Rolling out, looking for the pass. Pressure coming, and the sack in the backfield at the 49-yard line. 16. Durano Mancina.
Yeah, and I totally know what they're trying to do there. They've been running it well, and they tried to kind of fool them with the rollout pass there. I think it was maybe Taylor or Villa they had coming across on the deep over route, but it was pretty well covered in the back end, which was what led to the sack, and just not what you need right now if you're the Royals, because now you got about a 2nd and 20, but like I alluded to, they're probably going to go for it on 4th down, so they have 2 downs to pick up 20-something yards.
Back at the 48-yard line. 2nd and a mile.
Oh, fumbled
and
snap
a fumble
again.
at the line. A bad snap and a turnover to the Bearcats. And the Royals have turned the ball over many, many times tonight.
Bearcats getting a penalty for over-celebrating.
And the Bearcats will start 1st and 10.
They're not quite getting that. You can't celebrate after every play.
At least we didn't get any backflips on this one. I think it would have been a front flip this time. And that's going to push them back. As the races go on behind us, whoever that truck was, I think he won.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats from their own 33-yard line.
1st and 10 from their own 33. The results go opposite of what they were supposed to be for the Bearcats following that turnover. So the Royals get a little help here with 6:06 remaining in this Mountain League contest. Royals down by 14. Handoff.
Space for Gilos.
And he is tripped up by Cole Taylor. Gilos. And that is a 1st down for the Bearcats on the carry by Gilos at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, just a lot of space for Gilos up the middle right there. The C's kind of parted.
And the offense in a shotgun. Lowry hands it off to Williams.
Another huge gap.
And Williams spins but can't escape the tackle as the wrap up on the leg. Good by the Royals. Connor Leader.
Yeah, and you saw Cole Taylor coming in there at the end, really ripping at the ball, trying to pull it out, trying to get the ball back to his offense. It's about the only hope that Mission Prep still has here with only 5:20 showing on the clock.
If the Bearcats score on this drive, the Royals are playing for pure
pride.
Pride, thank you. Pure, I was looking for something there, and pride wasn't the word I was looking for, but I will accept that as the correct answer. And Gilo with the carry, Silos. Oh, adding letters to his name, making things up.
1st and 10 Bearcats from the Royal 32-yard line.
And the Bearcats deeper into Royals territory with another 1st down. 4:45 coming up on the clock. The Royals slowly running out of time. Davis checks out. Nico checks in.
Yeah, and you can see that the Bearcats are in no hurry to snap any of these balls. They're running it down every second precious for the Royals.
Williams jumps one, drags another with him, and Cole Taylor with the stop, and a flag comes out. And waiting the call, personal foul
on the Bearcats. Some extracurricular at the end of the play.
Against the Bearcats.
And the home crowd booing.
They disagree, but there's been a lot of extracurriculars from the Bearcats tonight.
But you had one fan yell out, "Where's the discipline, coach?" So are they booing the officials? Are they booing the player? Are they booing the coach? At this point, because you are right, there's been a lot of extracurricular, a lot of fouls that didn't need to be called because they didn't need to happen if they didn't happen. It's not like we're jumping off sides in the middle of heat, in the middle of action, you're getting excited. You're doing stupid things.
Yeah, you got to remember, too, though, this is a 2-win team. They haven't won anything at home. Maybe just the emotions getting a little bit of the best of them. But as somebody who played against Paso my whole life, that's kind of something that happens up north.
And the wrap up, good from Dzwanskis.
Gillis on the carry. It'll be second down and 8 for the Bearcats.
In reality, though, that penalty kind of almost helps Paso. This gives them just more yardage to churn up while they're taking the time off the clock.
3:37. Royals running out of time. 2nd and 8 for the Bearcats. Lowry with Williams lined up behind him. And Williams takes the handoff as he makes the cut, falls to the turf, downed by Aiden Shelton.
Turf monster with the tackle.
Third down, just about 5 for the Bearcats.
And we've reached 3 minutes to go in this contest. Bearcats with a 3rd and medium, 5 yards to go. Lowry brings in the call from the sideline, 2 receivers to his left. No receivers to his right, 1 back in the backfield, couple tight ends. Lowry's going to keep it himself. Redirects, Seth Orozco wraps him up, pulls him down, gets some assistance from a teammate.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And Nico in on that stop with the Royals. And that is a 4th down, timeout Royals. And the Royals looking to do some action with 2:28 left. And what can the Royals do here if the Bearcats can't complete the 4th down?
What can they do? Try to score. You know, that's pretty much all they can do. Try to, whatever your best couple of plays are, you're going to try to call them. If you got any tricks up your sleeve, you're going to use them now. And, I mean, this is the time to empty the chamber. You know, realistically, next week's going to be a very tough game for Mission Prep. That's not one they're going to come in, you know, expecting to run away with a victory here. This was the team that you were kind of hoping you might be able to get a victory against. And so while it is a bleak outlook with only 2:30 left, this is where you want to empty the chamber with anything you got left here.
This is where you show all the cards on the table. You go in, all in, because you're going to be all done real soon.
That's right.
4th down.
Paso's going to keep the offense out of there.
And they come out with 1 more man on the field. And Paso's going to call the timeout.
Because they had 12 men.
Matt Carroll didn't like what he saw on the field.
He was about to see a penalty is what he was about to see.
And we have the St. Joseph Knights finishing their season up today. They take their bye week next week before going into playoffs. So they are 3-1 in Mountain League play. Currently, the Lompoc Braves are 1-2 in Mountain League play, picking up a win last week over Mission Prep. The Bearcats will improve to 1-2 in Mountain League play, and the Royals will remain winless.
And those 2 teams will face off next week, I believe, Paso and Lompoc.
Yes. Paso will go down to Lompoc to play their final game at 4 p.m. on Friday the 31st. Or Friday the 13th.
They'll play on Thursday, probably.
No, they're playing Friday.
Are they playing Friday?
Yes. Pass out to the near side. Complete. 1st down, Bearcats.
And that pretty much does it.
That's going to be a Bearcat 1st down.
Bearcat 1st down, 2:21 on the clock. One of the reasons the game was moved to Thursday at Arroyo Grande is Arroyo Grande has that little community right next to the high school, and you got to drive through that community to get into the stadium. You know, that's one place, one way to get into the stadium. And there's going to be a lot of kids in that neighborhood on Halloween. So why have 2 events on the same night in the same neighborhood? Move it one day earlier, protect those kids. Makes sense to me. Kids are our future.
Yes, they are. Williams with the carry. Oh, nice little spin move.
And Williams up the middle as I go step off my soapbox and back to the ball game, into the top, in past the 10, into the 9-yard, 8-yard line.
And now if you're Mission, you're just wanting to keep him out of the end zone for pride here. You don't want to give up a score and make this look more lopsided than it's been here in the second half.
In this wacky second half.
34-13 feels a lot worse than 27-13.
And the Royals with about $1:30 left on the clock. Defense on the field looking for a stop. Lowry with Gelos in the backfield. Takes the handoff, and quickly to get there is Aiden Shelton, the gold standard. And $1:04 on the clock.
Got about 2 snaps left, maybe 3. Well, only 2 because it's inside the 10.
And it's time to start thinking about who our player of the game could be. We have a couple candidates tonight. Definitely the gold standard, Aiden Shelton. Seth Orozco, another big candidate. The sophomore doing some tremendous work tonight. And Ronnie Kardashian, as always, a front runner. So stay tuned for our quick post-game wrap-up, and we'll have that for you before we close the books for tonight's game. This could be the final snap. And it's going to be a victory formation snap. On second down, timeout.
Coach Carroll just bows his head. I couldn't get lined up right, so I had to take the timeout.
Coach Carroll taking the timeout. The Royals go back to the sideline, talk this over with defensive coordinator Chris Permijo. I want to thank all our sponsors for joining us all season long. Here's our list of sponsors: Taco Works, the Sentinel Halo Office, Ambience, Evanis Health, Farm Fresh, Crush Works, Calibrate, Got You Covered, Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Atascadero. Got them all there. Let's come back. We're running out of time here. Ah, there we are. And the knee, 20 seconds.
And that'll do it.
And the Bearcats pick up the win, become bowl eligible. Bearcats go into the playoffs. The Royals go into the playoffs. The St. Joe Knights go into the playoffs. Rio Grande Eagles go into the playoffs. The Lompoc Braves go into the playoffs.
The whole Mountain League.
The whole Mountain League becomes bowl eligible for the first time in a couple years.
Because of the 3-win threshold.
I feel this is a successful season for the Mountain League as a whole. When all 5 teams become bowl eligible or playoff eligible, I feel like I'm talking college football. But that it is. Our final score, 27-13. And who do you think our player of the game should be? Who is your candidate?
I would go with Ronnie Kardashian tonight.
Ronnie Kardashian is a great candidate. We're going to give it to 2 people then.
Okay.
Because I got a split on this one.
Okay.
Seth Orozco, that big safety. Give a lot of momentum in that second quarter when things were looking a little bleak.
Sure.
Keeping them alive, going into halftime when we had that wacky third quarter, or it was in the third quarter of that safety game. That wacky third quarter when things were looking bleak, turnovers, points.
Yep.
So
I'm fine with it.
So co-players of the game, Ronnie Kardashian leading the way with a touchdown, and then we had Seth Orozco with a safety. And, well, why don't we just throw Micah Hoffman in there as well. Record field goal, 39 yards.
All right.
So all 3 of them, players of the game. We're handing out participation trophies to everybody this week. I get one, too. I did a good job.
There you go.
Okay, for Dave Holden, for everybody else, I'm dragging this one out because I got to get the executive producers list. There we go. For everybody, it's been a tough game. We'll be back on Tuesday live on the NFHS network only for Mission Prep Women's Volleyball, first round of the playoffs. Join us. That is NFHS Volleyball stream only, no YouTube, because playoffs are behind the paywall. Please join us for that live broadcast on the NFHS network on Tuesday, Royals Volleyball. For Connor Allen, Dave Holden, I'm Brian Stanley. Be well out there.